Greetings, buzz humans, smarks, marks, hipsters, trolls, bros, wrestlebays, buzz rats, and the rest of the relevant wrestling family. It's me, your host and humble narrator for this relevant review, the voice of Relevant Wrestling Productions, Joe Fortune. Buzz humans, are you relevant? Are you buzzworthy? Are you adequately prepared to join me on another edition of Relevant Review? This time, buzz humans. Let's cover WWE Monday Night Raw from this past week, the New Year's Eve edition, even though I don't even think they mentioned on Monday Night Raw whatsoever that it was New Year's Eve. I know the show was pre-taped, but yeah, more on that in a few minutes. Yeah, I know that show was pre-taped, so that doesn't really matter because it was still New Year's. At least mention it, you know, the show is going to air on New Year's. Anyway, let's start with our relevant review of Monday Night Raw from 12/31/18. First off, I don't know. I mean, I know Buzz Humans, it was a like I said, it was an off week for the roster. It was pre-taped. Sure, maybe some of them were phoning it in, punching out due to the holidays and all that. Having to work 2 shows in a night. But I feel like I feel like this show really had no direction. I don't know what I still don't know what they're doing with Raw. They're not really building towards the Royal Rumble so great. And, you know, I guess someone must have just dropped the script about 5 minutes before the show and just put it all together because, you know, in some random order, you know, page 3, page 3, page 3, page 6, page 5, page 1, page 7, page 2. I mean, first, all right, let's get into it, Buzz Humans. Why would you start off a tape show with a cage match? I mean, cage matches, you know, traditionally our main event, Saturday night's main event, you know, like it's a cage match. It's supposed to be a blow off to like, you know, a big feud or at least build towards a blood feud. But we started off with Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. I mean, guys, it was an okay match. Like, I'm not sure if they needed a cage match yet in this feud, but all right, that's what they wanted to go with. God, it was still like 50-50 throughout the match. Maybe 60-40, but Dolph was just getting in a lot more offense than I would have booked him to get in. If McIntyre is supposed to be this big dominant heel, you know, we'll see where they're going with that. I guess, like, he got his, you know, they just traded the heat back and forth and back and forth. I liked the beatdown that happened post-match, even though I thought, again, that was in reverse. Like, why did he kick Dolph's head into the chair, into the corner of or into the side of the cage? And then after, when Dolph got up, he gave him a regular Claymore kick. I really think it should have been in the reverse order. You know, first he should have given him the Claymore kick, and then he should have put him out with the chair shot to the head. You know, just logical progression there. But, you know, Drew cut a promo after, and he said he was, you know, Dolph wasn't worthy of his scraps. But, I mean, come on. You have this dude going 50-50 almost with Drew. So how can you even say that, like, how can Drew even stand out there and say that Dolph is not even worthy of his scraps when, like, he actually can hang with him there in, you know, a convincing fashion? Geez. Here we are again with Seth Rollins and Triple H taking up too much time on the mic. Seth's cutting the same old promo. Triple H comes, he interrupts it. He's trying to, like, do the same thing that Vince was doing to AJ, get him all, like, fired up. But in this case, he wanted Seth Rollins to burn it down. Bro, I don't know what's going on here. Same old shit. Like these guys fought at WrestleMania, so I don't know why Rollins would even listen to Triple H. Not only that, but he worked with the Authority before, uh, so he knows how Triple H operates. So I don't know. Is he that stupid? I mean, they really want us to think the baby faces are fucking stupid and very manipulatable. So I don't know. Burn this one down. So Shane, yeah, Shane McMahon is on Raw. Shane announces a battle royal. Here we go again, another battle royal. Big change, right, guys? Big changes in WWE. Number one contenders battle royal for the Intercontinental title. That's pretty cool. The battle royal was all right. Apollo Crews wins, and he eliminated 8 guys, so it was good to see him get a little push there, get some, uh, some heat. Then we saw, whoops. Then we saw, I don't know if someone different should have won. I would like put on my notes here. I said it was good to see someone different win. Yeah, it was good to see Cruz win. I don't know. Maybe this should have been the first match, but it's also a battle royal. I think those matches should be further up in the cards than they are. Sorry, or rather than they were on Raw tonight. Like the cage match should have been the main event. Battle royal should have been at least the. I don't even know what time it was at, but it should have been like the 10 o'clock match. What would have been really funny would have been if like Kurt Hawkins won, but what would have also been kind of cool was if Baron Corbin won, so he kind of gets some, allude to the fact that he may get some revenge on the Authority. Now we have Natalya cutting a promo backstage. She gets jumped by Nia and Tamina. Then, speaking of Corbin, back in the ring, we got Corbin in the ring, bitching and complaining. He's interrupted by Elias. I guess Elias is a full-fledged babyface at this time. Elias goes over after the brawl. I don't know. I feel like there's like a lot of lost potential with Corbin. They have opportunity to like put him over. Maybe have him get some revenge on the Authority. Make another character arc turn for him. First he was doing like the lone wolf thing in NXT. Then when he came to the main roster, he's doing like the metalhead kind of thing, and same as NXT to an extent. Now he's got a lot better on the mic, and he's doing the he was doing the Authority angle, and he got screwed over by the Authority. So what a way to get back at them, I think, would have been if he had won the Battle Royal and then cut a big promo about that. But that didn't happen. These New Year's resolution promos that they're cutting backstage, I don't even want to comment on that. I can't go into detail on how stupid those are and contrived and childish. We have a house show women's match, just a women's six 3-on-3, whatever, 6-women tag match. Same old shit. I didn't even write down on here who won. I think it was Bailey and Sasha and somebody. I don't even know who they wrestled. Anyway, next we had Rollins versus Lashley. I don't really like the finish on this one. I wrote, I'm not really sure is like Rollins a tweener. It was kind of like a weird dynamic with him using the chair afterwards, beating the shit out of Lio Rush. I think Lio should have been untouched for a while, for a long time, and get a bigger payoff by, finally getting your hands on him, if ever. I don't know. I guess that's Seth burning it down by beating the shit out of Lashley. Although Lashley's a heel, didn't really need to get his comeuppance from Rollins like that. And I don't think Rollins needs to use a chair to get over on Lashley. It's just not in his demeanor. Burn it down, though, and Triple H gave him the charge, so I guess that's his response. Would have rather seen him, call out Ambrose or try to go on the lookout for him, but here we are. Boy, Buzz Humans. So they showed a clip of Natalia in the back with Rhonda, and with both of their makeup and hair gimmicks, they look like the Ascension, in my opinion. They showed that same old NXT package that I'm just getting so tired of. I mean, come on, like, just debut these guys or show a different package for each of them. Start showing vignettes to build them up. Maybe some interviews, like footage of them outside of the arena somewhere, press conferences. I don't know. Just like build these characters up better, man. Like, I'm not excited for them anymore. Like, oh boy. I guess Rhino's back too because he had a match with Slater, who I guess is no longer a referee. And this was Jinder's big comeback match, right? Him and the Sings went over Slater and Rhino here. I guess any jabron that wants to be a Santa Claus can just mosey on in, get his job back. Maybe Slater had a Christmas wish. I don't know. I guess now that Corbin's not in the Authority any longer, that means, you know, these two bros are back together, Rhino and Slater. Go figure. But the Sings and Jinder went over, but don't think too much into that. Ambrose cuts a little promo backstage. I don't remember what it was about. Probably some bullshit. Then we had Ambrose versus Cruz. I mean, I thought it was a decent match. Ambrose looked kind of bored during it. Didn't really sell very much. Or I don't know what's with him lately. Even in the match with Rollins, the pay-per-view last month, everyone said, like, you know, he didn't sell. They looked uninterested. Ambrose didn't heel it up enough. I don't know, like, for a guy that prides himself on his heel work and wants to be a heel, and every time they turn him heel, everyone's like, oh, it's not the full-fledged Jon Moxley, Dean Ambrose. You know, I don't know. It doesn't look like he's embracing the heel role. Maybe he was just phoning it in because it was holiday time. Who knows? But Apollo Crews was doing his thing, you know, trying to do as much business as he could. Ambrose wins, though, cleanly, which was interesting. I thought it was, I guess, overall a decent match. See, now this is where I would have had Rollins come in. Like, why even have this battle royal and have Cruz win if, you know, they weren't going to set something up with Rollins, or if I'm sorry, or if you know, this is just how enthralled this show has me, right? I don't know if they weren't going to set something up with Rollins and Ambrose, or have Rollins come and cost Ambrose the title. Now that would really be burning it down, pissing off, pissing on the fire or whatever you want to call it of Ambrose, and burning it down, getting Rollins all amped up and listening to Triple H. But I don't know, another lost opportunity. I swear to God, they did this show in reverse. Then we got this promo. Alexa Bliss will be doing a moment of bliss, which is like her new little talk show segment. I thought she was cleared to wrestle. Looks like maybe not yet. Who knows? All these concussions and shit. I don't really care about this, and that's hard for me to say because I'm a huge Bliss fan, and, you know, she won Buzzy for promo of the year this year. And, you know, now she's going to have her little talk show segment thing. So I'm sure she'll do well at it. It's not a knock on her. It's just a knock on Create. And I'd rather just see her wrestle, too, because I think she's a good heel. And then the main event, Happy New Year, Natalya and Ronda Rousey versus Nia Jax and Tamina Snuka. Ronda came out looking pissed, like she was ready to go. I don't know why she doesn't come out like that all the time. A lot of stiff, shots from Ronda as soon as she came out. I don't know if someone pissed her off in the back, made fun of her hair, made fun of her braids or her makeup, or maybe Vince told her this time not to smile. But she was throwing shots at Nia and Tamina, and she was hitting them with those fucking judo hip throws. Like, dude, I don't know. she's just working hard, or I mean, working stiff, or whew. But yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We got to see in the main event Ronda Rousey tap out Tamina Snuka. Guys, interested to see how the ratings are for this show, this week's episode. I mean, yeah, for this show, this week's episode of Raw. Haven't checked them out yet. Apparently, again, they go with the women in the 3rd hour main event. We'll see. That's when, ratings seem to drop off the most in the 3rd hour, which is when they should be picking up because, I mean, it's the main event, right? So we'll see how the women did, and I'm sure the numbers are already out or will be out by the time that we have this posted. But I don't know. All in all, just another so-so Raw. Not much direction. No real build for Royal Rumble. And like I said, I think a lot of things were done out of order. And I think someone probably dropped the script on the ground and then realizing, fuck it. I mean, we're doing 2 shows today. Maybe they just got confused because they were recording twice last week, but not so great. Or whenever they recorded this Raw, I don't know. Maybe it was on Friday of last week, but even still, with it being recorded out of order, it was pre-taped. You could have switched the order of things. Put that cage match on last. I don't know what you guys are thinking, man. Get it together, bro. All right, Buzz Humans. That's all I got to say for this relevant review of Monday Night Raw, December 31st, 2018, the New Year's Eve edition. Buzz Humans for False Finish Productions and Relevant Wrestling Productions. This is Joe Fortune. Buzz Humans. Make sure to check out all of our social media so you can ride the buzz waves with us. Check out Relevant Wrestling Productions and False Finish Productions on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all over podcasting platforms, and at falsefinish.com. Make sure to check out the link in our bio and the show description so you can visit our Big Cartel page, which is our Buzz Shop, and pick up a zine or print or a cassette mixtape. Check out our WrestleMania 35 week planner and our Northeast Indie Wrestling calendar. We do the work so you don't have to, keeping you relevant and buzzworthy in the pro and indie wrestling scene. Buzz Humans, thank you once again for joining me for this relevant review for False Finish Productions and Relevant Wrestling Productions. Kayfabe may be dead, but originality and diversity are not. Relevant Wrestling Productions. It's always relevant to us. Damn it. Peace.